Hello. So today welcome back our authentication tutorial, not tutorial, that's authentication project. So today we will build our backend system in this login, registration and my account page. So I don't want to talk about MERN because we already designed this on a front end. If you not complete my front end design, you can check my playlist or video, and then please go to the video and at first see the front end design, then come to the backend. Otherwise I think you cannot properly understand. So let's jump to the video. Okay, so I initialized my API project. Okay, our client side was complete, and I just initialize my project and install some dependencies. Okay, so in this project we will use Express, Mongoose and Node.js. Initially we need only these three. Okay, and I just make this in index.js file. Okay, you can also make it server.js. So I just make it index.js, and I change this script to start by using Node.1. Okay, so when we'll when we press on Ctrl S, I mean save, our backend server will be automatically registered by using Node.1. Okay, so I think our initial talk is finished. So at first I import our Express. Okay, so const express express is equal to require our Express experience. Okay, Express, and we will make our app by using Express function. So express. So our Express function is in our app. So at first we will start our server. So strt start here. Okay, for this we will use our app.listen function. Okay, so here is I need at first port number and then a callback function. Okay, so we use for our backend server 5000 port. I mean, I want to run this backend server in 5000 port, and I also want to print this message if the port is running perfectly. Okay, so CLG I want to so server is RUNNING 5000. Okay, so if it's work perfectly, it will print this text in our console. Okay, so our server is properly running. Okay, so let's see, my backend server is already running. Control C. Okay, so we just go to our API folder and then we will type npm start. Okay, because in our package.json we use start script. Okay, and no index.js. So our server is running 5000 port. Okay, so so it's now it is perfect. And I also create our database in MongoDB, and I will use I will connect now this database. My database name is CONNECT connect DB. DB name is YouTube. Okay, so I want to use this database. Okay, in our in my MongoDB corpus. So I'm not using MongoDB Atlas, I use MongoDB Compass. So if you don't know how you can create a database, you just search on YouTube, then you can see this, how you can create a database in MongoDB. Okay, it's very simple. That's why I do not want to show this, and I do not want to increase my tutorial length. Okay, so I just escape this. It's very simple. Just go to YouTube and search how to connect our database how to make a database in MongoDB Compass. Okay, it's very simple. So for connect database, I have to import our MongoDB. So const mon. So I will use for connect database with MongoDB Mongoose. Okay, see Mongoose Mongoose. We go to require Mongoose. So our Mongoose import perfectly. So we will connect using Mongoose. So mongoose.connect, mongoose.co connect. Okay, so in here I have to write our MongoDB. So let me open our MongoDB Compass. Yeah, this one, this URL in it, and connect. Then you can see here is our YouTube database. Okay, so I'm going to my code editor. Then I type this one and youtube and just slash and then YouTube. Okay, dot, and then if it connects perfectly, it will show this message db connected. Yes, okay, it will print this message in our console. If not, we will handle this error message. Okay, and we will just print our error. Okay, so let's see what's happening in our console. If this all is perfect, it will print a message in our console. Okay, so I think database connection successfully. You can see this, and we need to true the query set string. Okay, query string mode we have to true. Okay, so if you just copy this and paste on here. Okay, and just save, then you can see we will remove this. It's remove this message. So perfectly our database connection also connect. Okay, so now we will make a folder for our routes, auth routes on login registration. So ROUTS routes. Okay, and we will make a new file for our auth route, auth.js. okay, and for save our information in our database, we need to create a model. Okay, so we have to make a new folder, models, models, and we will make a new file named user.js. So perfect. Okay, so in auth model for registration for ReactJS, so we will make a route for our registration. Okay, so at first we have to import const const route route is equal to require express dot router. We have to add this, okay, router function. So router is successfully added in this variable. Okay, so for registered we will use post method, because user post their information in our registration form, and our endpoint will be ReactJS here. Okay, registered. Now it's a callback, and this callback takes here request req and response. Okay, and it will obviously it's a async function. So CLG, we just want to print our register out, print in console or register out working or not. ReactJS here, register route is WRKING. Okay, so for this we have to export our route. So module.exports is equal to route. Okay, so route in auth route I think. Okay, now we have to access this auth route in here. So route. So we will use app.use and then our URL and then auth. Okay, and then auth route. Perfect. So we have to import our auth route. const auth route is equal to require dot slash route slash auth. Perfect. So I think our auth route will be working perfectly. Let's see what's the problem. Module enter app.use auth. auth.js route unexpected token. That's the problem. Route is working. What's the problem? Console.log route is, oh shit. Oh, sorry. Why it's third bracket? It's I press shift, but it's not added. So yeah, it's perfect. DB connection successfully, server running. Okay, and now we will try our route to work or not by using postman. Okay, so this is our registered route. Okay, 5,000 also registered. Okay, and I click on this. Oh sorry, I don't end our response. I think you can see registered out is working, so we have to end this. So response.end function, and then it will, otherwise it will hang. Okay, now if we check, yeah, our postman is end and status 200. I mean, it's worked perfectly, and then you can see register what is working. So our register what is working. Now we will use our conditional functions in here. Okay, for registered data to our database. Okay, so before this we have to make our models. So for this we will create our model, user model. Okay, so we need mongoose. So const mon mongoose is equal to require mong mongoose. Okay, perfect. So const user user schema is equal to new mongoose dot sch schema. Okay, and we need our for registration we need our schema is username. Let's see, username, phone number, I mean email, it's not username, it's email. So we will change the label name later. So email, phone number and password. Okay, so at first we need email, email. Okay, type will be it's string, 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 and require true, and it's unique true, because our emails need to unique and must be you have to fill up this field. I mean, user must have to fill up this field. Okay, and similar goes for phone number and password. Okay, password. So we can phone number need and email and password both are required. Okay, those all are required. So I think our schema is ready, so we have to export this schema. So module.ex export sorry is equal to mongoose dot model. Okay, and our model name is user, and our schema is user schema. So okay, user schema. Perfect. Okay, perfect. So now we have to import our user schema. So I name it user, require model slash user. Perfect. Now we will check at first. At first we will use try catch block. Okay, and now we will check already this user is registered in our system. This user already registered or not. So we will find out this by using user email address. Okay, so I can name it const is user is equal to await user dot find one. Okay, we will find by email, so email request dot body dot email. Perfect. Okay, so if this email already registered, or if user email already registered, it's find out this from our database, and it's automatically query by using this code. Okay, and if it get any email address from our client email, it will search from our client email to our database all email address. Okay, so if it's matched to requested email with our database and email, it's save this user in this constant. Okay, I mean in this variable. So we can use this condition. If not user, we will add this user, but if already user, we will send response dot status, so 409, because it's mean it's user already exists. So JSON, we will send a message user register, user already registered, TRED. Okay, user already registered. But if no user, we will add this user on our database. Okay, so for this we will use save user. We just add a variable in our users, so new user and it will save email to request dot body dot email and phone request dot body dot phone and PASS password request dot body dot PA password. Okay, so okay, and now we will save this user, so it will await save user dot save function. Okay, now our user is saved in our database, so we will send a response. So response dot status 200 JSON. So we'll send a JSON message user ReactJS okay, so user registered successfully. If server side any error, we will just send it the error response dot status 5000. Okay, and just we will send this error. Perfect. So in this authentication, we don't use JSON web token or bcrypt or any other extra library for more security, because it's a primary project and it's a very beginner friendly project. So I do not want to use more complexity framework, more complexity library or any other things. Okay, we will use this all of this in next our projects. So let's check our registration path working or not. So here is our email, phone number, and Gmail. So 333. Okay, so email, phone number, and it's JSON because it's not work because our JSON need to enable. So JSON app.use express.json. Okay, now it's working because otherwise it's not sent the JSON message. Sorry. So its post and router path is perfect. Our data is perfect. Okay, let's check. I send it. Yeah, now you can see user registered it successfully. So let's check our database in YouTube and users, and you can see our three. Yeah, this three. Let's drop this. Okay, so now our database is blank. So let's send it again. User registered successfully. Okay, let's find. You can see now this email, phone number, and password, and this email, phone number, and password is same. So our data is perfectly saved on our database. Okay, and again, if I try to save this data again, you can see user already registered because this email, password, and everything. Let's just try this. Email is similar before one, but our phone number and password is new. Okay, so let's check. Yeah, user already registered, so our email field is perfectly working. Okay, and if server side any error, it's also saw a message. So here is conflict for doing. So our registration route is perfectly working. Now we will move to our login part. Okay, so come to my code editor, and then I will make another route for my login. So it's a very simple. So I just copy paste because here is similar. I just change the endpoint login login. So login, if there is user, so it's find a user. Okay, in the email, if it's get the email, it will check again. Okay, because our email is okay in here. So if there is user, we will again check again if user dot pass password is equal to request dot body dot pass password, then we will send user to information that every authentication login email and password is correct. Okay, so response dot status, we just make it very simple. Okay, 2000 and JSON login SECCFULLY. Okay, login successful. But if not, ELSC, if not, we can send this status wrong password or wrong credentials. Okay, WRONG, wrong PAWWORD. But I recommended in this section you don't use any password or email what is incorrect. Okay, just authentication error, you can send it authentication error, but testing purpose I use the password is wrong. Okay, and if not email, we will send a message to user. User not registered. Okay, not registered, user not registered. Okay, so I think I understand everything is perfect. We will again search our user by using user email. Okay, and it search if the email is matched from our database, any email, it will store this user to this variable, I mean constant, and then if it's correct, I mean if any user, then it will go to the next condition. If user password and request.body.password both are same, then it will send message login successful, otherwise wrong credentials 404. Okay, 404 and user not registered 404. Okay, and 500. Okay, so I think it's our login path is ready, and this is also post method. Okay, so let's check this username, this email and password. We will try. So I think we can remove this one require. Okay, because just we will use in this section, in this authentication, email and password. Okay, so this two need to require. Okay, so now check, let's add banglsh@gmail.com. okay, so Bangladesh and Bangladesh 123. okay, so Bangladeshi phone number, Bangladeshi and Bangladesh email. So let's register. Let's at first we registered this email and password, then we will try to log in. Okay, so user registered successfully. Let's check. Yeah, Bangladesh and our this data is saved on our database. Now we will change our route to login. Okay, and we not need to phone number for login our system. So our email and password is same, this ID. So let's check. Login successful. Okay, so perfectly we log in. And if I change anything like this one, if because Bangladeshi has no email address in here. Okay, so if I change it, user not registered, and our email is perfect, but our password is incorrect. So what's in wrong password? Okay, so our routes is perfectly working. Now we will connect to our backend. Okay, now we will connect this to our backend. So let's go to the backend. I think I have another tutorial for our profile page. So source, pages and register.js. okay, so we have these three level, so these three inputs. So we will use default state management system in React use state, and in our next any other project we will use our Redux for this management, for manage our state. Okay, so for email we will use const email and set email. Okay, by default its value use state by default blank. I change it phone set phone PAWSWRD password set PAWSWRD password. Okay, perfect. Now for username we change email. Okay, email. So in set email we will store our data, so we can use this function one change. Okay, so set email target dot value. Okay, and same thing for phone and password. So it will set password and it will set phone. Perfect. Now we will check everything is working or not. Okay, so clg console.log. Let's check our console. You can see our email field is perfectly working. If I type anything in phone, it's also working, and if I type password, it's working. So perfect. Okay, our button need to submit. Okay, so this is the form, so we will use on submit. Okay, handle handle submit. In this function we will manage this, so we will make arrow function receive a event, and we will disable the event default e.prevent defult event default. Okay, so ast const try catch. We will use clg $. Okay, $. We use try catch because in here we request our network. So let's check our Axios is installed or not. So let's install Axios. So npm I axios. I mostly use Axios for calling an API. Okay, so perfect. Axios, yeah. So register page. It's async function, so async. Okay, so const response is equal to Axios Axios dot. So let's import first Axios. Let's import import Axios Axios from Axios. Okay, so Axios dot post method. Okay, so post HTTP. If it's not work, then we will use course in our backend. Okay, so HTTP ://localhost host. Our port is 5000, then auth route, then registr. Okay, let's check the URL is perfect or not. HTTP localhost 5000 auth login, and another is register. Perfect. So in here we pass our all data, so it will email to email, phone will be phone, and PASS password will be PASS password. Perfect. Now CLG console.log response.data. So we will request our network in this URL, then we will send the data on this URL, and then we will print our response in our console. So let's check. Okay, so here is email, demo email, password 123, phone number 1234567 okay, and 1234. Okay, so I click on register. Don't have. So let's check our console. What's the error? Oh, course error. Okay. So you have to fix this error by using course library. I think I already tell about this. So course. Okay, npm course, you just search and there's a course. This is the library. It's a very much popular library. You can see. Then it's very popular. Okay, so for fixing this issue, we need to go our backend. So index.js, and I have to install this library. So sorry, cd need to write cd api and npm install CRS course. Okay, perfect. So const CRS course require CRS course. Okay, now CRS CORS course. And you just copy this. Okay, perfect. And our front end URL is http://localhost host 3000. No, sorry, maybe it's not 3000, it's this one. Okay, this one. Perfect. Course, and I also update the proxy URL. Okay, so let's check our registration is work or not. I think it will work perfectly because everything is okay. So bd@gmail.com. okay, and phone number is blah blah blah, and this one. Okay, and when I click on register, you can see the message, the JSON response. Okay, it's perfectly registered. You register successfully, and let's open our MongoDB because we have to confirm our registered data is saved or not in our database. Okay, so let's see. So I connect and YouTube index fine. Okay, so you can see bd@gmail.com blah 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 blah. So perfectly working our register out. You can see this message. We can handle this message, or we can show this message using our default state, and also we can use any library like ReactJS for send this notification, for handle this notification. Okay, now I click on registered. If the registered perfectly, it will show the success, and if not successfully registered, it will show an error message. Okay, and again we will try if the same email is we want to register, see the message. Let's check. Just click on it. You can see request fail status 4049 is this error, and we can see the message response. Yeah, you can see the data response.data is equal to user already registered. So this also perfectly working. So registered is fine. So we can use ReactJS for handle this notification. For handle this response, where we can use React state. Okay, so in this project we do not use ReactJS. We will just use a simple state for handle this issue. So let's go to the registered, and here is yes, UCCESS success set. Yes, UCCESS. Okay, by default you just by default it's FALSE false. Okay, and console.log.data. So we have to update this console to success message, and if error, we will make another state called error. Okay, set $or. Okay, error, and we will update this error. Set error. Set success. Okay, so we will show a message in here. Okay, below register, this one. Success and response to data. Okay, perfect. Now error and error. Okay, and red. So auth@gmail.com, auth, so the password 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 5. Okay, so I click on register. Yeah, it's perfect working. User registered successfully. I think you can see this message. If I again registered, it will say user already registered. Okay, so perfectly it's handling. So let's go to the login page. Okay, this is the login page. Let's work on login page. So login, only we need email and password. Okay, so in login page, perfect. And registered. I just copy everything from registered to login. So email, and for password, this one. Okay, login page, password to perfect. And I also copy the whole things. Login. Perfect. And I also copy this state. These two here. Perfect. So use state, we have to import our state, handle submit. So form, we have to name it one submit. Yes, you can name it one submit, handle submit. Perfect. And we have to import Axios. So Axios, perfect. So maybe everything is okay, not need phone number because it's registered. So response as access, and invert will be log again. Perfect. So let's check. I think what's out. So login successful, wrong password, user not registered. Okay, so let's check in login page. Login. So this is your email, this is your password. Perfect. Click on login successfully because our username and password is correct. That's why it's showing me this message. Okay, and if I use anything like this, it's not our user, so user not registered. Okay, because this user is not registered to our database. Perfectly, it's also work perfect. So after login, we want to redirect our user login to my account page. So for this we can do this like after 1 second. Try okay, this one after it's only success, so we can redirect our user to another page, I mean my account page. So for this we have to use navigator. Okay, so navigator, use navigator, navigate, use navigate. Okay, use navigate. Okay, and in here navigate dot redirect user after 1 second, so I will use set timeout function. Okay, because I want to redirect user after 2 seconds, so 200 and navigate dot apply. use navigate. Maybe slash. Okay, so into dot location slash. Let's check. Wrong password. Oh, I think it's not working. Sorry, replace. Okay, perfect. So I think it will work because we use pure JavaScript for the direct. Well, if it works, then we will try again and use navigator. Yeah, this is working perfectly. Okay, it's not showing my account page because in app.jsx user is false. So now here if I make it true, you can see my account page here. So login registration part is okay. And next tutorial will make our update profile. Okay, thank you for now. Bye bye.